Alright then guys, how's it going? JTJudgment here and welcome back to another Man of the Match player review here on my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 81 rated Man of the Match version of Danny Welbeck. I got lucky enough guys to find this guy on the market. When I did buy him, he was one of the rarest cards in the game. But I gotta say guys, it's been a while since I've played Welbeck. I did fall ill unfortunately, and this review has been sitting on my computer waiting to be put together and edited basically. So his price has most likely drastically changed and he is probably very easy to find on the market guys. I just wanted to get that out of the way before you guys start saying, you know, his price has come down and he's not rare and stuff like that. You know, it's been a while since I used him. I just wanted to get that point across before I get started guys. Now the Man of the Match Welbeck for me was a fantastic card. I'm just going to go out there straight away and say he has become one of my favourite strikers in the Barclays Premier League. I had a lot of fun using him. He scored some absolutely fantastic goals for me, as you will see in this video. Going into some of his in-game stats for an 81 rated player, guys, they are actually absolutely fantastic. 90 attack positioning and agility, 88 acceleration, 88 jumping, also 85 dribbling and finishing, 95 heading accuracy and 85 shot power. Those are some incredible stats for an 81 rated player in my opinion. Going into the pluses and minuses that I did find with this card, as always I do want to go through the weaknesses first just to get them out of the way guys. His strength for me was not a massive problem, but it is something that I noticed. You know, he was muscled off the ball very easily, which is not something I like to see. You know, in my strikers I do personally like them to be quite strong. You know, I like them to be able to hold their own, and unfortunately Welbeck had a hard time doing that. You know, he's got the pace to outpace a lot of defenders, but if you come up against someone who's got a lot of pace in the defence and who's got very good strength, then Danny Welbeck's going to have a hard time keeping the ball off them. His passing for me was very bad as well. Again, it's not something that I personally, you know, must have in a striker. When I use, you know, players in Ultimate Team with my strikers, I'm going to go on runs, take long shots and stuff like that. But if you're somebody that, you know, plays the possession game and passes the ball with absolutely everybody in their team, then it's something that you need to consider before buying this card, because passing for me guys was pretty dreadful, I will say, with a Man of the Match Welbeck. Now the biggest weakness is obviously going to be his work rate. You know, Danny Welbeck is a card in Ultimate Team that has high work rate, so you're going to have to keep that in mind guys when using him, because his positioning is going to be very inconsistent. But saying that guys, I have actually used players with high work rates in Ultimate Team that I have had absolutely no problems with. Unfortunately, Danny Welbeck is not one of those players. I did find myself thinking, you know, where the hell is Welbeck? If he was in this and this position to make the run and whatnot, he would have easily been able to score that goal. And I would look back and he would be hanging around the goal, the halfway line and stuff like that. It was very frustrating on occasion, guys. So it's definitely something that you need to keep in mind and consider before buying the Man of the Match Welbeck, in my opinion. Going into the pluses that I did find with this card, and they absolutely triumph the weaknesses, which is why I personally find him to be an absolutely fantastic player, and like I've already mentioned, to be one of my favourite strikers in the Premier League. He's got awesome pace guys, 85 pace on the card. I got to agree with that stat. He was blitzing past defences very easily, and I think the clips in this video will demonstrate exactly what his pace can do. Shooting with this card is bloody bonkers guys, absolutely crazy shooting with this card. 85 on the card. I got to disagree with that stat and say he felt a hell of a lot better. As you will see from the goals guys, I was scoring long shots left, right and centre. Finishing inside the box was absolutely fantastic with this guy. So, you know, just stop worrying if you're thinking his shooting won't be as good as it should be, because it is absolutely fantastic guys. I had no problem, so you shouldn't either. His dribbling and ball control for me was okay. You know, it's nothing special. It's not quite good enough to be 85 in my opinion, but it's definitely good enough to, you know, dribble through teams and stuff like that. I didn't really have that much problems. It's just something that I wanted to point out. It's nothing too special, but it's nothing too bad. You know, it's not bad enough for me to consider a weakness, basically, guys. It's sort of in between. His weak foot for me was absolutely fantastic. I do think he's got 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot, but inside the box, I had no problems with his finishing. Don't get me wrong, you're not going to be scoring 30+ yard long shots with his weak foot unless you get extremely lucky, guys, which I unfortunately didn't. But finishing inside the box with his weak foot, I had no problems with. And aerial ability with this card I had no problems with either. I did run down the wing and cross on occasion. Unfortunately, he didn't score any headers for me. He did come very, very close to winning them for me, however, which is what made me thought his aerial ability was very good, because he was winning the ball all the time for me. Now guys, final score on the man of the match, Danny Welbeck. I've got to give him an 8.5 out of 10. The boy is absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth the coins if you have it. In my opinion, he's one of the best strikers in the Barclays Premier League, or at least one of my favourites personally. And that's my final thoughts on the man of the match, Welbeck, guys. That's going to wrap things up. Please leave a like if this did help you decide whether or not to buy him yourself. Subscribe for more reviews to come very soon. And as always from me, guys, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.